back.
Oh my
Kelly is
God.
back.
I threw the subtle cue. I
This
said,
fool.
Kelly.
No,
He
R.
look like
Kelly.
he pissing on inmates.
See, come on, man.
I want to piss on
Pissing in
you.
your booty.
But
R.
but
Kelly
real
dropped a new
talk,
album. I admit
Piss,
it.
piss, 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 piss.
that's what he said. They did
Drip, drip.
somebody did a recording, got a recording from him from jail, saying he was like, "Why in the world would I put out this album, and I'm working on an appeal?" He's like, "Why would I drop an album?" He was like, the powers that be. He got so much music in the vault. Anybody that had access to his stuff could drop, especially with social media and everything else. But I guess it was doing numbers for a second. They had to snatch that shit off.
Cut and clip and drag from different music files and put stuff together
Yeah,
that he was never there for.
and that's what it
Oh
was.
wow.
So
Bruh,
he
I'm
got jammed
saying?
up on this, and he's like, "Man, what the fuck?" He's like, "I got some dope shit that I could probably release that didn't make the final cut, but this," he was like, "I had no part of this."
No, you're saying like
this
they like deep faked his voice?
No,
Or-
they took some songs or whatever that they had and
pieces of
just put it-
songs,
put it together.
verses. Yeah,
man.
I mean, you could do that and change the key and everything.
Also, he didn't make it saying that he did it.
No, this was
Somebody else
he said
did
he
it.
had nothing. Yeah,
Why on earth would he?
somebody who
do
can
that?
make money off of it real quick.
Yeah.
Man, how much you want to bet it was that broad that put his bail up for 100,000 right before he got locked up again? He got to get
Hey,
that
man,
back.
Dumbass.
He's the golden goose, man. He ain't making nobody no money in there. He could, look what he's doing. Look what happened when
Word.
he's sitting in there and nobody even, got his
Oh, yeah,
permission.
for sure. Hey, but true. Hey, why this shit remind me of back in the day, right after Pac died, when all the Machiavelli albums dropped?
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, because that
He
was
can't,
what
but he
this-
can't read too, though. So you never know what happened. They
Right.
probably made him sign something that he didn't even know. They just told him, "Hey, this is X, Y, Z."
just like all the stuff that that Prince got that's in the vault, and he talked about that before he passed. And Pac was just a workaholic. He was like, man, it's still so much shit that people haven't really put out there yet. But it's like, I recorded this song with Pac. We never got the samples cleared, but it's so
They
much
said
music
Pac
that's
was-
sitting.
They said he would do 3 songs at a time.
Yeah.
3
Because they
songs
said
at a time.
they said he knew that's how his work ethic was. He knew he didn't have much time. So he was like, I got to get on my grind, quit playing, lay the track down. I'm going to do the hook, come back in with the bridge or whatever, or the fill in the blanks, bang this out next.
How her
Yeah, this
picture
is
go?
a setup. This stinks.
Yeah. Yeah. Why?
This reeks.
Come on, man. Why would a dude drop an album called "I Admit It"?
No.
Because he calculated.
I did that shit.
Yeah,
Y'all
ain't
want
that
He
good.
calculated.
Playing around with little girls' tits.
Yeah, he's like,
Calculated.
it was like, I'm stupid, but I ain't silly.
Right.
Like, why the fuck would I do that, man? I am, the Pied Piper, which was some corny shit, but it still did numbers, But
He was.
sorry, Mr.
Like,
Kelly, you got to sit down, man. You still got cases pending. You're gonna be there for a minute. What do you got? What,
Yeah, I hope so,
30?
because somebody was saying that he was supposed to get out. I'm like, what the fuck?
Shit.
He getting out to go to another jail.
That
Yeah.
another place. That's how it works. No, seriously, that's how they
he's
keep
gonna be on
money
a
flowing.
different tour.
Every time he has to make an appearance in a different venue, it's a whole another what do you call it? Another stream of revenue generated through that court system.
Man, just speaking of tours, man, have y'all seen this new tour that's gonna be supposed to be the biggest like R&B joint of 2023? Reuniting New Edition, Key Sweat, and Guy.
Oh my gosh, I'm going. They better come to Cleveland.
Could you imagine if R. Kelly was out
Right.
and they were all on tour together?
He'd kick them all off the tour.
Yeah, he
And-
would.
And Jodeci, we can talk business.
Yeah,
Their fan
Yeah, but
base
the only
is
thing about
not
them, they
young enough.
he got to quit drinking because he was singing on a radio and he sound like shit.
Yeah.
Both of them. And they got the best voices, Casey and JoJo.
Casey and JoJo.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, man.
But the lady at the house sent that to me. Was like, "Hey, 2023, this tour dropping." I was like, "Oh shit,
Man.
I'm not big on seeing artists and stuff like that anymore." But that tour, I was like, "Well, shit, I might have to come out for that one."
Man.
Yeah,
New Edition always be out there. New Edition was out here from my crib last year.
Shit, they had a residency out here, man, at the Hard Rock.
Yeah, that's true.
Your crib.
Huh?
But yeah, them.
You said it was at your crib.
They was down the street from my crib.
Oh, okay.
Is it
I'm about to say,
Is it gonna be all the originals and Guy?
who was the
Yeah,
sweetest day?
everybody. Teddy, Aaron,
You know what? It actually was.
and Damon. I'm sorry.
That sounds like
All right.
that sound like that'll work though. That'll work though. That'll be dope. That'll be dope.
Man,
I'm going.
you
If they come to Cleveland, because I know they ain't gonna come to the Yo. When they come to Cleveland, I'm there. Cleveland or Pittsburgh.
It's gonna be a
Word.
It's gonna be a dope. It's gonna be a dope. But we got one guy on here on the panel who I still don't understand to this day. Cannot stand the New Jack Swing era for whatever reason. Did not captivate his soul the way that it did most of us youngins during that time frame. And he told me when we were listening to it, saying, "I can't stand that shit."
You can New Jack Swing on my nuts.
That's it. I was so deep into West Coast gangster rap. I cannot I still can't dance to this day because I thought dancing was for suckers back in the day.
What you do? All you do is lean back. Lean
Gangsters
back.
don't dance to boogie.
Hey, boogie.
So you was sea walking?
Nah, I didn't want to get fucked up.
You used to hold that wall up. You used to hold that wall up and mean mug.
Mean mug girls all night.
With a
Man, I
40.
love them. I love both coasts. I can't front, right? But man, it wasn't nothing like that hardcore that make the brothers act stupid. Boom, 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 boom. Man, strings. I was just listening to a bunch of hip hop the other day, like old school, just and R&B.
I love Sugar Free.
Okay.
Okay.
Now I never hit a woman. Nah, but I'll pop the shit out of a bitch while you bullshit.
Hey, he be saying,
That ain't a Youngstown anthem.
What?
Yeah, he say some shit. That's why listening to him made me a female pimp. You feel me? I just switch it up. I just reverse that world.
Hey, that sound like some East Side. That sound like some East Side shit in the Yo.
Yeah, Sugar Free.
Certain neighborhoods used to hear certain sounds. Just
shit. Him and Quick came to Youngstown.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I love Quick DJ. Oh, that's mine.
Quick, Sugar Free, AMG.
AMG, Too Short, they all came to the Yo.
Too Short, Scarface.
Was it the same time X Clan was there?
40.
That was a little. X Clan was a little.
Devin the Dude came to the Mustang. I was young as hell.
Yeah, Devin.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
I remember
For sure.
I ain't gonna say where he's at, but I see them in the hood.
I got all
I see them in
that.
the hood too.
Yeah.
Yeah, boy. For sure.
I'll be damned.
The Mustang. I done forgot all
Brother
about that
Jay,
shit.
brother
I'm in
Jay
the
was hanging out.
Mustang.
Brother
All
Jay
about
was
that
hanging
shit.
out in,
Which one was the
Westlake.
Mustang?
Mustang was up there on 422. Past
Okay.
way up McCartney.
It was past the palace.
East Side. Baby.
Oh, so
East
somebody
Side.
be at the strip club.
We used to stay at a strip club. We had a homeboy that just moved.
$20 in the
Word.
dog.
Word.
Yeah, I went in there and this stripper cussed this dude out because he was just sitting there watching. She said, "You can't just sit here and watch if you ain't tipping."
Wow.
I mean,
They wasn't giving her no money. I'm like, oh yeah, girl, you need to go down south. This ain't working.
Hey,
It ain't working here.
Sometimes some people just need to stop stripping.
That
Yeah.
part.
So,
That too.
That part.
you know,
that part.
some people just don't like. if you in a tight spot, man, just dancing ain't your thing. You know what I mean? Like we used to go to a spot called the City of Broken Toys. Well, we nicknamed it the City of Broken Toys. And all the women in there would beat the fuck up. But like whenever you felt bad about your life, you could walk into that place and you could see people in a worse position than you, and your life would be so much better after that. There was no cover charge.
At the
beers were like $1, and the women had bullet holes in them.
I don't know who took Mike Epps. We thought it was a good idea to take Mike Epps to a strip club in Youngstown, but they took him out before he performed, and he said all them bitches smell like hot dog water. That's bad.
Probably.
Yeah,
That's
probably
what
not lying.
In Columbus, it was a spot called Divas. It was for, what do they call it? Well, I'm trying to be politically correct here. Seasoned veteran dancers. But they had the most strangest thing, a feature in the club. It was called the gyno chair. I
Ew.
swear to goodness.
Hey man,
What they was doing, because that's gynecology right there. So I know what it's short for.
Where you going with that, man? I don't like where you're going with this. So go on. The first
I didn't like where I went. I didn't like where I went that night. Okay.
Did you have to put gloves on?
Oh man.
Man,
I
listen,
don't like
I
where it's
kept
going.
away. I got my drink. And I just shook my head. I asked the owner, I said, the fuck? I said, you already got, seasoned veterans, the ones that couldn't get, on the other places anymore.
Yeah.
They didn't have a retirement plan.
The bad news
I was
bears.
about to say a retirement home for the strippers.
Yeah, man. That's out the pasture. They just come
That
out.
was an experience. I wish I could have shared it with you all. Because I shouldn't have had to subject myself.
Yeah, when you talk about a gyno
I
chair.
should not have had to go through that alone.
Right.
I just picture some nasty.
Yeah, that's nothing good comes from that in stripping. Gyno and strip.
The gyno chair.
Oh,
Yeah,
I thought the
none
same
of that
thing.
goes
I was
together.
like, what in the
You
world?
sure you ain't played doctor?
Yeah, I would have been.
I'm positive.
Right.
Man, it was right down the street from the Schottenstein Center.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm cool on
Oh
that.
my goodness.
very much so.
I couldn't believe that existed. I said, what is this?
We didn't went from R. Kelly to the strip club. R. Kelly's new album to the strip club.
Well, R. Kelly got that spirit. He got that sexual spirit.
That lust demon.
He got that sexual spirit with that,
He make you want to piss on a motherfucker. You hear me?
with that orange jumpsuit on. The orange.
Button up.
The button up orange.
I really thought he released his album.
Nah, bro.
I really did.
This
I
can't-
really did.
This can't be.
Nah, it's crazy because so many people before they took it down was like, this dude is still the king of R&B. I didn't hear not one track off this
Yeah,
joint.
and I heard some dude was talking about it on Facebook. Like, hey man, it's the truth. I'm like, he over there smuggling little bitches. That's what he doing.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Thank you, Miss Kiki. Thank you.
Yeah, come on, man. He
It's
guilty.
pretty much. Yeah.
Let it go, man. Let it go. Let it go. Let him have that. Man. He
Let
already
him
locked up. Let him go.
That's a hard subject.
Yeah.
Woo, it is because
Yeah,
it's a lot of
boy.
other people guilty too. That's just
Right.
Yes, it is.
sitting there like this.
Yeah, they're like,
Hoping
thank
that he
you.
don't snitch.
Yeah, thank you for not singing, about us.
He probably like, shit, you need to come in here. We all gonna piss on each other and shit.
Oh, see, come on, Miss Kiki.
Allegedly.
Hey, what do you
Man,
think
ain't
they
no
doing?
allegedly. That's a tape. It's a tape. That happened.
I seen it.
I
Hey,
seen
Sam.
it too.
When he was in
He
Chicago,
gonna say that wasn't him. I said, you
dude that
shitting
walked up in
me.
there with him said that some dude took off
Said
on
he had
him.
a twin brother.
And he was like,
I heard it
what's
all.
wrong? And he was
I
like,
didn't want to
"Man,
see
you know how they don't like those.
He
Shit.
he nasty though. Damn.
No,
He
'cause
could
they
have
don't.
left them little girls alone because I'm sure a grown woman would enjoy that. He down.
Yeah, but if your mindset, I'm not going to even go down the rabbit hole about Kelly because he's a different
Nick
kind of- I
Cannon
think
summed it up
Thank
very
you.
well, but
He
it's so
summed it up.
disturbing.
I was about
Yeah.
to go there with
Because
when
I
Nick
know where
Cannon
you're going.
said,
Yeah,
saying
and
that
I agree.
his mindset
but
is
it's
he
no
can't
still.
he can't read. You know what I mean? So what
And
type of
you
conversation?
always look. You
No,
always
no.
looking at the bright side.
That's not a. It's not a bright side. It's
Not a
dude.
bright side. It's
What you
just-
call it? Made a
yeah.
point about. Think about this
developed.
perception, Miss Kiki. You got a grown man who can't read. What type of conversation he's going to have with a grown woman?
Oh, that sounds like the most dumbest excuse. Excuse my language. I don't give a
It's-
fuck.
oh,
You
no,
can't
same.
read. Now you a grown ass
It's-
man.
It's
Somebody
limited.
should have taught his ass to read. That's what that was. Because I know a lot of people that still don't know how to read, but they grew up and know what the fuck right is wrong, right and wrong is wrong.
I get
So
that.
I'm not gonna give him that.
I'm just giving you a different perspective on.
Hell, Nick can sit the hell down. Allegedly, shit.
But Drizzy, you heard the conversation, and it made you go
Right.
like, "Well, shit, I didn't even think about that aspect of it." But I get you, Kiki, as far as saying, like, motherfucker,
He know.
you done been with grown women. You know, you like that whole feature. You like the whole, I'm grooming.
Apply it.
But
He's
here's
a
my
grown
Like
thing.
somebody tried with somebody
This is
who
what
can
this is
hold-
why I think it's such bullshit. I don't care if Nick Cannon said it or the president said it, because he had mind power over those young motherfucking women. So he knew what he was doing. He may not know how to read, but he know how to play chess very well.
Mhm.
So,
As I said, he calculated.
yeah, that's why I'm just like that. That ain't nothing but an excuse. Nick Cannon might be fucking with a little girl himself, coming up with some bullshit like that.
Allegedly.
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 But think about how many girls we know coming up who mess with the D boys that was damn near 20, 25 years old.
That's because they ain't had a proper guidance.
Same shit. You got people bringing their kids to his concert, like, do what you want, just sign her.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just
You gotta
sign.
think.
Hey,
Just sign
How
her.
many-
and
tell you
take
like
it-
this, if
and
somebody
take it
brought
off
me
the
their
fucking head.
child and told me to do what I wanted to do with an 18-year-old boy, I look at them like, hey, you get the fuck up out of here. Or a 16-year-old boy, it just sounds like excuses.
It's not an excuse.
I love his music too, but fuck that, he's wrong.
It's not. It's
Oh,
not an
yeah,
excuse.
he's dead wrong. He's
We're
dead
not.
wrong.
We're not excusing it. We're just trying to tell you how we think this shit just happened, and it didn't just happen overnight. Considering that all the handlers that he had, this
Yeah.
shit didn't just happen.
Don't get
He
it
didn't just
twisted.
go-
The parent, I think that the parents should be in jail too.
Oh shit, yeah. They were dropping
Because
their kids
truth be
off.
told, the mothers was getting fucked too. Even
That
Aaliyah's mother.
part.
Allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly.
Parents told not to leave their child with him
Right.
alone.
I wouldn't have left my child with no grown ass man in no studio any goddamn way.
Sign to him. He's hot, but stay in the studio. If there's a problem with that, then make sure before you sign, there's stipulations in there that say that you can't be kicked out or you got to pick somebody. It kind of goes to like the whole Aries Spears and what's her name?
Tiffany.
Tiffany Haddish. There should have been somebody, a liaison, somebody to oversee what's happening with that child that has that child's specific interests,
Okay.
But that wasn't put in place. So
All right,
know,
man.
the
Let's
parents are
get off
definitely
this because we spinning out. We went from his album to his whole.
You gonna have me fuck him up allegedly.
Yeah, I don't want to blow Miss Kiki's buzz. I want to keep her rolling. She about ready to throw them hands. So yeah. let's keep it light. Let's keep it moving.
All right.